Kansas City Mayor Mark Funkhouser speaks out today for the first time about his election loss last week. Chris Hernandez talked with Funkhouser about defeat and what's next. Chris?
Well, Elizabeth, Mayor Mark Funkhouser reflected on his term in office, and he did it right here in our own studio with his wife, Gloria at his side. He says the loss is not her fault. They both say Funkhouser was defeated because he took on big money interests while trying to change Kansas City's economic development culture. Mayor Funkhouser and his wife, Gloria arrived for a live interview. Why do you think voters did not send you back for a second term?
Well, I think that
they discussed his defeat for the first time since election night.
We brought this city back from the brink of bankruptcy, and we made some enemies.
And especially with the negative campaign that was going on against us in the Star. It was hard to counteract that.
But many voters blame Squatiro. She was a full-time volunteer in his office until she was sued for racial discrimination. Settlements cost the city more than $600,000. She and the mayor say his defeat is not her fault.
I don't think it had anything to do with me. At the end of the day, when it's about money, it's going to get ugly. And it got ugly, and it got personal, and it was ugly fast.
And they would have found another reason, or two or three reasons. I don't think at the end of the day that, it would have been a different trajectory if we had done it differently.
Funkhouser campaigned saying he had fixed the city's finances and created new economic development policies that cut down on those easy tax breaks for big developers. The mayor hopes his successor keeps the clampdown in place.
My belief and hope that the incoming administration would not simply ignore those policies.
The mayor hopes to take up academic pursuits when his term ends.
I would like to teach or go to some sort of foundation or think tank.
I know it's a little weird to say, but I feel like God meant for him to come in and try to help this city, and wherever God takes us next is still unknown to us.
Funkhouser has 2 months left in office. The entire live interview from our midday newscast is posted at NBCActionNews.com. Look under politics. The mayor has not yet decided whether to make any endorsements in the general election. Chris Hernandez, NBC Action News.